A visit to the papyrus store deserves its own video because of all the great things that we learned there. The papyrus is a symbol of Amun-Ra, the god of the sun in ancient Egypt, for how the top mimics the rays of sunlight. She started by slicing the papyrus into strips to get to the white part, as that inside is what makes the paper. Next, she demonstrated just how weak the plant is before the process that it takes to make the papyrus paper. The natural water content makes it weak and breakable. To demonstrate the amount of water in the papyrus plant, she began hammering it out and showed us how wet the hammer was afterwards. Squeezing out all of the water is extremely important to making the papyrus paper. Squeezing the water out is what gives the plant its durability. But water also plays an essential role, which you'll see in a minute. Soaking the paper is next. Yes, water is introduced back to the plant after it has been squeezed out, but it absorbs the water differently. The longer you soak, the darker the color of the paper. The less you soak, the lighter the color. Minimum soak time is usually a week. She then demonstrated how the water acted as a glue as you laid the papyrus strips down on this piece of cloth in alternating directions. The length of this process depends on how large you want the paper. Smaller paper takes less time, and of course, a larger piece of paper will take more time. After this process, the paper is then put into a press for a minimum of a week or 2 weeks. I forget the exact amount of time. Of course, the ancient Egyptians did not have a press back then, so they used heavy items such as rocks. After this process, the papyrus is then laid out in the sun to dry, thus giving us strong paper, the first paper in recorded history. The papyrus paper has been recorded to last thousands of years. All I could think about are those artifacts in the museum that we saw with the papyrus still intact. She continued to demonstrate its durability, and we were in awe, let me tell you. Step of the way, we find that ancient peoples were much more civilized than we give them credit for. Of course, one of our favorite parts were seeing the hidden moments behind these pictures. That kind of talent is a scene right out of the Da Vinci Code. The pieces were beautiful, but of course, my eye caught on to one that I just fell in love with. One of the girlfriends decided to surprise me and buy it for me, for which I am forever grateful. She had a thug like me in tears. There was even a space for my name in ancient Egyptian. I'm grateful for her and the experience.